Hey, how's it going? Today I'm talking about my physical therapist recommended these shoes for trails. Should I wear them?
This is Running to the Castle, a podcast for injury-prone RunDisney runners on a journey to running magical miles. Join me, Dr. Allie, as I share the secrets I've gathered as a runner, doctor of physical therapy, and coach. You'll learn the exact ways I get my clients to the castle strong without feeling broken or held together with KT tape as they cross the finish line.
So, not gonna lie, I just got this one straight from a Facebook post. Somebody's asking about shoes. Their physical therapist recommended these shoes for trails. Just got them today, and my 10K race is on Saturday. Today is Thursday. I ran in Brooks before, and they've been pretty good. I have the aerials, and this week have been testing the Glycerin 22 GTS. I have 2 days to walk in them and feel them out, but should I be using them for a 10K? I know general rule is nothing new on race day, but the trail is going to be muddy and slippery, and my road shoes might be just as hazardous with zero traction. My plan was to wear my North Face trail shoes, but on my last long run in them, I got hot spots on my arches, approximately 7K. I have low arch problems. There's a lot here. Okay, so I'll just come right out and say it. You're not going to like it, but no, don't wear those shoes for a 10K race that's 2 days from now. It's not a good idea. It's great that your physical therapist recommended some good shoes. I have no idea if these are good shoes. The picture of them are Brooks Casca Trail. I don't know. I know nothing about those shoes because I don't look at a single shoe. Partly because every person is different, so it's not going to be a one size fits all for the different shoes. And also, the manufacturers change these shoes all the time. You may have heard my story recently about Brooks Launch 9 and Brooks Launch 11 being a 2mm heel drop difference. They're still the Launch. They change all the time. But if you are new here and have not listened to other episodes I've talked about shoes, let's get into it. So, shoes are one part of the whole finisher framework. That's my signature framework that I guide my clients through to figure out what they need to change, what they need to work on to finish their race. It's strength, the training they're doing, the stretching and mobility they're doing, the rest and recovery, shoes and equipment, and fueling and hydration. So shoes and equipment, we are talking about that today. Shoes. Like I mentioned, I have no idea if these new Brooks for her are good or not. I don't know if the Glycerin 22 GTS are good or not for her. I have no idea about the aerials. I don't know if that's spelled right because I haven't seen that model name before. But first and foremost, ma'am, your race is in 2 days. Do not wear a new pair of shoes. Don't even wear a new pair of shoes around the house. You don't know what's going to give you a blister. You don't know what's going to give your foot a cramp. Let's not do this to our body. Nothing new on race day, nothing new last week before the race. No new foods, no new shoes, no new clothes, no new sleeping aids, anything like that. Don't do it. You don't know how your body is going to react. And when you're trying out new shoes, I also recommend that, yes, walk around in them to get them a little bit broken in. Now, if you're new here, broken in my case, means just making them more comfortable. I compare brand new shoes to jeans that have just come out of the dryer. They're going to be tight and stiff when they come off the conveyor belt, when they haven't been worn. But as you wear them, they're going to fit and mold to your foot better, just like jeans when they come out of the dryer. After wearing them for a few hours, they now become your sitting jeans, not just your standing jeans. Same thing with your shoes. However, 2 days is not enough time to get them to feel more comfortable on your feet. You're going to need at least 2 weeks in them to get them feeling comfortable on your feet. And when you break those in, wear them around the house, wear them for short walks, or wear them for safari's, taking your dog for a long walk, where the dog gets to smell every single blade of grass. That's a sniffari. And then you use them for your warm up on your run, and then the first mile of your run, and then a couple of miles on your run. Before you know it, you're running more and more and more. None of that was a 10K 2 days after buying them. Don't do it. It's too much on your feet. I will say the comments, some people are saying as long as they fit and you wear them even just around the house, walking as much as possible, you should be fine. Shame not to wear them for this race. I'm not saying it wasn't a good idea to get these trail shoes for this race. I'm saying it wasn't a good idea to get them 2 days before the race. Now, sometimes this is completely unavoidable and you need to get these shoes 2 days before the race because you got a hole in the other ones. You left them at home and you traveled to Florida for a race and you need running shoes. Stuff happens, but if it can be avoided, I do recommend avoiding it. Somebody asked, do you plan to have a shakeout run before your race? Then you can try them out there. I understand the concern with wanting to wear trail shoes and not the road shoes. Definitely agree on that. Shoes are made differently for the different things. Trail shoes are going to have bigger gaps. I don't know what the term I'm looking for, but if you look at the bottom of the shoe, like there's more space for like pebbles and mud and sticks to get in, and it's like more tread, I guess is the term I'm looking for. More tread on the bottom of your shoe for these different things to happen. Road shoes don't need that because on the road, you don't have the varying surfaces, you don't have the mud, you don't have sticks, you don't have pebbles. I mean, maybe some pebbles, but not a ton. So they are made differently. I do recommend that wearing trail shoes over road shoes would be recommended. Same thing with walking shoes. Walking shoes, cross-training shoes, strength training shoes, and running shoes are all made differently for a reason because your body is moving differently during these different activities. That's why you might see somebody at the gym lifting heavy weights in Converse, or, I mean, if they're lifting at home, they might be lifting barefoot, and then running in cushy shoes, racing in lighter shoes, because literally your shoe could be weighing you down. Now, it doesn't make that big of a difference for somebody who's a slow back of the pack runner, but somebody who's racing and trying to get a second, 2 seconds, couple of seconds off their per mile pace to beat the next person to get first place or podium finish, something like that. The weight of the shoe can make a difference, and that's why you see people racing in different shoes than they train in. But overall, no, don't wear a brand new pair of shoes 2 days from now for a race. Please take what you've learned in this episode and use it to adjust your strategy for your RunDisney race training. It's not about doing more. It's about doing the right things in the right balance so you can finish strong, not broken. And if you want personalized guidance specific to your race, your injury history, your running background, and your goals, that's exactly what we do inside Stronger, Faster, Finisher. You'll get step-by-step instructions and a proven system to help you train smarter from start to finish. Join the waitlist today to be the first to know when it opens next. That's all for now. Talk to you soon.